If you are starting a business, navigating state filings, registered agents, and privacy concerns can quickly feel like walking through a minefield. Every new entrepreneur runs into the exact same problem. You want to get your company up and running legally, but the online business formation landscape is crowded with confusing promises, unexpected upsells, and aggressive marketing gimmicks. You see ads claiming you can form an LLC for $0, only to find out later that essential features are locked behind paywalls or sold back to you at exorbitant yearly rates. This brings up a major fear for anyone launching a new enterprise. Am I going to expose my private personal address to public registries, end up on relentless spam lists, or overpay for service I do not actually need? When looking for a reliable setup partner, one name comes up constantly across reviews and founder communities: Northwest Registered Agent. But is Northwest Registered Agent actually worth it, or is it just another overhyped service taking advantage of first-time business owners? To answer that question, you have to look at what Northwest actually offers, what it costs, and how it compares to the competition. The core question boils down to value versus upfront price. Competitors often promote a $0 formation fee to draw you in. However, those $0 packages usually charge anywhere from $199 to nearly $300 per year for registered agent service, a requirement every LLC must maintain to receive official state notices and legal documents. Northwest takes a noticeably different route by charging a flat $39 formation fee plus state fees. Included in that $39 price tag is a full year of registered agent service. When you compare the true year one cost, Northwest is frequently significantly cheaper than the so-called free services, which hit you with hefty mandatory add-ons almost immediately. After the first year, Northwest's registered agent renewal sits at a predictable $125 per year, which remains noticeably lower than the industry average. Beyond basic math, the primary reason entrepreneurs choose Northwest is privacy protection. When you form an LLC, state government databases require a registered agent physical address. If you serve as your own registered agent using your home address, that address becomes part of permanent public record. It gets indexed by search engines, scraped by data brokers, and used by cold callers and junk mailers. Northwest built its reputation around a strategy called privacy by default. Whenever allowed by state law, they list their own commercial address on your public filing documents rather than your personal details. Furthermore, Northwest explicitly promises not to sell your customer data to third-party advertisers or marketing partners, which eliminates the endless stream of unwanted sales calls that usually follow business creation. Another crucial aspect of Northwest is customer support. Most budget formation services use overseas call centers or generic AI chatbots that read from scripted templates. Northwest uses in-house customer service representatives known as corporate guides, experienced professionals who understand business law, state filing nuances, and compliance rules. If you call or message them, you speak directly with someone who can answer specific questions about your filing. For a first-time founder anxious about filing paperwork correctly, having access to knowledgeable human support provides substantial peace of mind. However, Northwest is not without its trade-offs, and it is important to understand where costs can add up. While their checkout process is straightforward and free of high-pressure sales traps, optional services like acquiring an EIN, filing annual compliance reports, or setting up dedicated virtual office services do cost extra. For example, filing an annual report through Northwest costs $100 plus state fees. If you are willing to spend 20 minutes logging into your state's Secretary of State portal, you can file that annual report yourself and save the service fee. Similarly, obtaining an EIN directly from the IRS website is free and takes roughly 15 minutes, whereas paying any service to do it for you adds unnecessary expense. Your actionable takeaway comes down to a clear self-assessment of your business priorities. If you value privacy, want to keep your personal home address off public records, prefer transparent pricing without hidden traps, and want reliable, knowledgeable human support, Northwest Registered Agent delivers exceptional value. On the other hand, if you are operating on a razor-thin budget, do not mind using your home address on public filings, and are completely comfortable managing state compliance schedules independently, you can handle the process yourself or choose a basic filing option. For the vast majority of small business owners prioritizing safety, simplicity, and long-term value, Northwest remains one of the strongest investments you can make for your company.